Whoa, I didn't bring the microphone down. Here we go. Here we go. We're just... Ooh, is the microphone even directed at me? Hold on now. I think it is. Yep, it is. Well, that was probably loud as shit. Hello. Hello to Mandy Gardner. Hey, been a minute. Well, really, I think it's been since the last stream. Weren't you there? Oh, we're starting off strong. Hello. Happy Corn on the Cob Day. Let me get here where you can see me. Boom. Here I'm here in person. And Breeze in the background there, also in person. I don't usually have the confidence to appear on camera, and it doesn't help that I've lately been not taking the best care of myself, but I want to be on camera, so I'm doing it. Hello to you too. There you are. We're just hanging out today. I don't have any games specifically planned. If I play any, it will just because I want to. This is an official episode of Any Visual Novels, so we're just gonna be chatting. So let's do a couple of things first. What are we talking about today? So last time that I streamed, I was celebrating my 31st birthday. That still feels fucking weird to talk about, dude. It doesn't feel real, man. This is an African net sponge. That's just true. And now I have been on HRT for about a month. And I don't know all the ways that it's affected me. I think I put it on Blue Sky. Said that I've noticed that my tits are a little bigger and I've cried a lot. See, when I was talking to people about it, and including my doctor, I remember talking to them about what could happen, and they were cluing me in on the various ways. They're like, it's going to be like a second puberty. Well, the thing is, I only went through one kind of puberty before. It wasn't this one. This is someone else's puberty. Well, not someone else's, but a different kind. So it's a bit different. Plus, I've gone through a bit of a lifestyle change here recently where I'm getting more time to be productive in my own way. And I'm really looking forward to being able to utilize that more. On the last stream, I said that I was going to be streaming once a week at least, and that is the goal. And unless there's some extenuating circumstance, that will be the case. For the majority of the beginning of this week, I've been sick. I don't know if I still sound like it or not. I feel like I do. I can still feel it a bit, but yeah, I wanted to stream earlier, but it just didn't happen. And that's why I'm not. Oh, you're still finding me by typing in Decker Link. Decker Jade, Vivian Link. That's funny. Hello, Turbocharge 1000. You know, it's weird because I've been using the name Vivian Jade for a while, but I know for a lot of people, I'm still Decker Link. And what was said that's funny, it's funny to me because the name Decker Link, that came from my last name combined with my favorite character in the original Super Smash Bros., which was Link. I really haven't extensively played any of the Legend of Zelda games. I've touched a couple, but I've never given them the proper time to do it. I think the one I've played the most of would be Majora's Mask, but most of the time that was just me wandering around until I died. Like, that was about it. Second to that would be Ocarina of Time or Link's Awakening, and I think that's the only ones I've played. No, I literally had a playthrough of Skyward Sword on this channel, but like someone else was playing and we didn't get very far anyway. But yeah, that's where Decker Link came from. That's my former last name, Decker, and then Link.
You want to know what I thought it meant?
In case you didn't hear, Brie asked if I want to know what she thought it meant, and I do.
Because I played Pokemon way more.
Mm-hmm.
When you got the little connector that let you play with other people, it was called the Link. The Link.
Yeah, the Link cable.
So I always thought it was like your last name and you linking up to an audience.
Oh, that's fun. In case you couldn't hear that, she played more Pokemon than like the games I was talking about growing up. And when we were the kids, to connect to another game, to another Game Boy, someone else playing, you had to use a Link cable. And so she was saying that to her it was like linking up like that. So that's fun. I remember doing that. I remember them being very like delicate. Very delicate. But I always enjoyed it. It was a fun way to, it was something that you didn't get to see very often. So, because you didn't have online play back then, so you had to have two people in the room together, and you had to sit very carefully so that the cord didn't fucking move and you lose all your shit. And I don't know, that's no. So going from Decker Link to Vivian Jade, that followed my my transition happening. And so now Vivian Jade, that's part of my like actual name. The origin of that came from trying to figure out a drag name for me. Now I never did do drag, but we did do like one video in 2017, I think, or 2018, one of those, where Brie did drag makeup for me back when she was still figuring it out. And we were trying to figure out what my drag name would be. And my favorite color at the time was green. And I'm a Gemini, so I believe that's an emerald, I think. Or is it jade? I don't know. But so
Gemini is your star sign.
I know, but the birthstone for that.
Oh, it's Jade, yeah.
Jade. Okay, so that makes sense. And then Vivian, that comes from this character right here. This is Vivian from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. It's a character. The first time I had ever seen like a trans character in a video game, but in the North American version, that was pretty much cut out entirely. But I still really resonated with their story and wanted to know more about them. And that's how I found out about their international versions, where they got to keep their actual fucking identity. So that was fun.
Wrong, it was Emerald. Sorry.
Emerald. Okay. So my birthstone is Emerald, but we couldn't use the word Emerald. It didn't make sense. So we went with Jade instead. But yeah, so Vivian from Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door's character, and Jade from another stone that had the color of my birthstone and favorite color at the time. So that's where Vivian Jade came from. And it's been that way for fucking years. But the peak of my viewership definitely happened while I was called Decker Link. So that's still fair. That's still very fair. Cool, man. Thank you. Something I wanted to do real quick, to test something out while you're here. And I'll try to listen back on this as well. But I was recently given another microphone. It's not as good as the one I'm using right now, but it is newer. And so I wanted to do a quick side-by-side comparison of the sound quality. So what you're listening to right now is, this is my standard microphone. It's like an AT2020 something. I don't fucking know. It's some shit. It's really nice. My mom bought it for me back when we still spoke. And it makes it sound like the microphone was the problem. Oh, I'm sorry, Blank Steck. I didn't acknowledge your earlier comment about average kid experience playing Zelda. Very true. The weird thing about Vivian from TTYD is that she being trans was the most common thing that we knew that the English translation changed. Yeah. Yeah. What? there were a lot of different changes, was what I was going to say. What is a spider web next to the head? What? I think you might be asking about this. This is a string attached to the pull string on the fan and light up there.
This is the shortenator.
She said it's the shortenator. I've never called it that, but the shorter one is for the fan itself, and the longer one is for the light. And yeah, it's we've got like a vaulted not a vaulted ceiling, but it's high up, and while I can reach it just fine, Bree cannot. And we also wanted the ability to do it from the bed. So that's where that came from. That's what that is. I know it's kind of weird just having it fucking dangling in the background. Don't worry about it. It's I understand. Let's see. But in the remake, people kept saying that Nintendo was going woke. Yeah, it's fucking weird. I've never understood the fascination with trying to categorize everything in, that is not mono representative as being some big fucking whatever. It's a character, and it's not their entire character, but it's part of them. That's not is it woke, but it's not is it not woke, but it's also just normal. And I think that's the problem, is that things, when you're including gender identity and different kind of customizations, people say, well, that's woke or whatever, but it's literally just being more reflective of reality. And because fantasy for certain individuals is a way to pretend that the complexities of life aren't there, they will rankle at anything that makes things seem more realistic. And the thing about it is, like, it's not a matter of, does it add to the game? I don't remember that was one of the arguments, is like, yeah, it adds to the fucking game, because if you're trying to simulate people and you're trying to simulate the experience of being in a game, customize your character, give it all the options that you get in an experience that you're living. But if you want a game where you're just completely devoid of the realities of life, and it's not even harsh realities unless you take it as an offense that other people exist in the world, but it's just the realities of life. And if you want to escape all that, there's decades of games before they started to acknowledge people that have been playing games this entire time but were never represented. So let's, if you're really that fucking upset about it, you have a lot to fucking play. Abois. Hello, Despois. Oh, I was going to test the microphones. Okay, so this is my normal one. Like I said, I think it's an AT20 something, whatever. On my website where I take voice acting commissions, that's linked in the description and my link tree, you can see all the specs of my editing and recording stuff. Maybe I'll show that later. But so this is my regular microphone. This one down here, I haven't switched to this one yet. This is what the fuck is this? Podmaster something. I don't know. It's not a compressor mic, and it's directional, which means instead of talking into the side of it, I have to talk into the top of it. So I'm going to switch microphones from my regular one, which is this one right here, to this one, which is the new one. It's not better, but it's, newer, and it was a gift. So I want to see how it sounds. I also don't have effects on this other microphone, so we'll see how that sounds. Okay, so switch this one off. Oh, shit, that's not switching it off. I don't know what the fuck that did. All right. So this is the second microphone.
I have no idea what the sound difference is because I'm not listening to the stream as I do it. Y'all let me know what it sounds like in terms of the difference. I believe I'm talking into it properly, being right into the front of it. It's much quieter. Okay. Interesting. And also, hi, Mike DeArgon. Nice to see you. So this is much quieter. I don't know what effects I have on. It's good. It's good. Mandy Gardner says. What filters do I have on? Oh, I've got all kinds of shit on this on my regular microphone. I'm sure that. Let's see if turning all those off real quick. All right, I'm going to switch back to my regular microphone without any of the effects on it.
Okay, so this is... Whoa! Oh my god. Okay. So...
Okay, so I don't know what that just sounded like because it just looked like it peaked like crazy. So I have no idea what the fuck that sounded like for you. This right here is the new microphone. I'm going to put the effects back on, the filters back on, the much louder and better on the other one. Okay, cool. Good to know, good to know. Okay, I put the filters back on. Now going back to the regular microphone.
All right. So now we're on the main mic. I pretty much only have this second one here, which I'm going to move away now, for if I record or stream with someone else in the room, and so that we don't have to fucking crowd around this one. So for the time being, it is what it is. Despa says, I use a Sennheiser profile. If I don't noise suppress, it can pick up my neighbors. Good lord. Sennheiser, I believe, that sounds like a big fucking, like a brand name type of important shit. Like it sounds like one that I think I've heard is used for like professional stuff. Is it one of those long stick ones? That's fun. You know what? Just fucking look it up. I'm just looking the fucking shit up. Let's see. Sennheiser profile. Oh, okay. So it's not one of the long stick ones. Here, let me switch here. Boom. Now you can see what I'm looking at. Isn't that crazy? Looks like this is what it's saying is what you had generated by Google. It's an image generated by Google? What the fuck? Let's go to images. Here we go. So that looks pretty good. Is my fucking screen my screen capture isn't all the way. There we go. Sorry about that. Mike Dargon says, anyway, I just wanted to stop in and say hi. Got to do stuff before work. Have a good stream. Bye-bye. And can I get it? Oh, yes, you fucking can. Thank you for being here, Mike. I hope you have a good day at work. That's a very nice mic arm, too. Holy shit. Like, it has a line hook thing that goes all the way along. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. What the fuck do I have for, my voice shit? Let's see. Let me oh, I can't find my shit. Do I dare? Oh boy. Jesus. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go back to this before I don't want all the shit that I look up fucking popping up on the stream. Let's see. Card? I have a card? Oh yeah, I have a card. That's exactly what this is actually. Okay, so let's pop that back up again. Boom. This is the website I have for my voice commissions. This is the queue. About this board, yeah, thank you. No one has commissioned me. God damn. It's still new. I don't think I've even talked about it on the channel yet. I think this is the first time I've even fucking mentioned it, but I have it pinned on Blue Sky. I modeled it very similarly to Lou Dev. Worked with them on the voice acting panel at MFF. They're fucking sweetheart of an individual, and they helped me do this, setting up this and the cards. Set this up and the Trello. Is it Trello? Yeah, Trello. So that was awesome of them because they're awesome. And so yeah, and a little bio. This is my my stuff here. We've got it's an 8T 2020 XLR. Mandy loves it. Thank you. Focusrite Scarlett interface. Edit with Audacity and Adobe Premiere Pro. I need to expand these now. Now that I've got a different schedule. I don't know how the fuck to log in and edit this. I can do that later. I've got a whole long list of what to and to not do. Got prices down here. These are pretty much just copied right from Dev, and I shouldn't have assumed, but they've got this like extensive history and experience doing this shit, so I really shouldn't have the same stuff. But every time that I get advice from people who do voice acting, they're like, don't price yourself out of the market, don't fuck yourself over on pricing, and also don't fuck other people over, because if for instance, to me, I have no idea what a frame of reference for the proper pricing of a commission is. $40 per minute sounds like a fucking lot. But I genuinely have no idea if that's good or not. But I know that I believe that's the price. Let me go back to this real quick so I can pull up Dev's one so we can compare. I'm gonna pull up my profile, there we go, website, there we go, 18, yeah. All right, so let's go back here. This is Dev's page. They've got this nice landing screen. I think that comes with having like a professional like a subscription to the website or something. Let's see, about me. See, look at this. This is so fucking nice. The colors all match. For me, let's close Blue Sky. I have no idea what y'all just saw, but for me, it's all on one page. But Dev here's got a whole. Let this lion roar into a mic for you. That's a good fucking line. It's a really good line. And we have the same microphone and audio thing. Reaper, I don't know what that is, and I'm scared to look it up. Let's see, prices and terms. Okay, so yeah, I pretty much just $4 per word dialogue. Oh, I need to change that. Oh, okay, so I think. Wait, no, it's $4 per line. Okay, so that's what they've got theirs like separated into different categories, and I don't. That's what it is. Okay, so it's $4 per line of dialogue for scripted projects. I don't know what the difference is. Inagami the Hound, hello. And Despa says it depends, because average voice line has got to be worth a livable price, especially if they're happy to use your first take. Absolutely. And that's the thing, right? Is like, you can see I pretty much copied and pasted it, made it a little simpler because I don't know the complexities. Let's check out their queue. How are they doing? Look at this. Look at all the stuff they've done. That's incredible. They're doing these. Got that in the queue. A few on hold. Like, that's so cool. I'm so fucking happy for them. And then let's look at mine again for reference. Nothing. Nothing. This is them. This is me. But again, I just started this. I think Dev's been doing this for a while. you have to get a livable wage for a small amount of time you have in the booth or recording time. Yeah, it's hard. And that was what I was saying before, is like, if, you know, Dev, who has all this experience and a great demo and a demo reel, I should say, and you finished Frieren Season 2. I keep seeing stuff about that. I have no idea what it is. I've seen more porn of those characters than the actual show. And I have no idea what that means for the quality of the show. But if it's got 2 seasons at least, then hopefully it's good. I haven't heard anything negative about it, I think. But yeah, so yeah, they've got all this here. And they've got the great demo reel and the people who can vouch for them. This great website. And if someone comes along and if they're more interested in, like the price more so than the quality, they might look at this and be like, oh my gosh, look at all these prices. Which, again, if you're someone who doesn't know the frame of reference for proper pricing, or if you're just looking to spend as little as possible, you'll see this, and then you look at mine, and the prices, you know, they're pretty much the same here. But if they were dramatically lower, if someone only cared about the price, they wouldn't care that my voice demo is really old, or that my queue is completely empty and have no fucking frame of reference in my queue for completed ones or anything like that. That's the reason why you don't want voice actors or anyone doing commissions to price themselves too low, because it'll screw over other people who have worked really hard, in addition to screwing yourself over. So you got to keep that in mind. Despa says it's pretty good. It's like a slow D&D campaign. There's fights, but it's a lot of world and character building. Awesome. That's my favorite part of most shows, is the world and character building. Inagami the Hound says it's a really good anime. Studio Madhouse. Man, I didn't know their full name was that. Is behind it, so it has amazing details. Reminds you of Kyoto Animation. Nice. Hey, hello. Goats are awesome. Says, hi, love watching your VN readings and the voices you give the characters. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very nice to hear. And now I'm going to take a drink of water. I've upgraded from the disposable waters to the refillable water. Yeah. We're moving up in the world, god damn it. Ooh. I'm going to the gym later today for the first time in a while. Like a while. I think like 3 years. I don't think I've been to the gym since I graduated from my latest college. And that was 2023. So that, yeah, it would be my first time back in the gym in 3 years. Oh, Lord. One of the things I wanted to do while y'all were here, this is my YouTube homepage. You can see a variety of different fucking interests being represented here. We've got wrestling right there. We've got home cleaning / renovation. We've got shows being reviewed, in this case, Bar Rescue. As for furry VNs, from Inagami the Hound, as for furry VNs, I have finally finished the current updates for Murdoch's route from the Smoke Room and Rune and Bjor from Dawn's Chorus. Okay. I'm not playing the Smoke Room anymore, so I have no idea how that's going, and have I done a video on Dawn Chorus? I remember I did one so far and Remember the Flowers, and I just really need to get back to that at some point, but I need to catch up on all the other shit I'm doing first. But I do want to play Dawn Chorus, and we'll get to that soon. We got more wrestling down here. We've got clips from The Blacklist. I believe this is Tom Cardy. Yeah, Tom Cardy. Got Doctor Who. We got Creek. Some Creek animation. So that's fun. But what I wanted to go over with y'all is some of my subscriptions. because calm. What is my agenda for the day? Oh God. And Temptations Ballad. Temptations Ballad has gotten a few updates. I definitely need to get back into that. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over my my subscriptions here. I wanted to do it anyway, but I feel like it's kind of fun to see what people you watch also watch. I don't know. I've always been interested in that, so I figured I'll do that with y'all and just sort of hang out. Plus, you never know what the fuck you've just sort of accumulated in subscriptions. Sometimes there's stuff on here that I don't need to be on here. So let's take a look here. So the first three are automatically well-branded Abroad in Japan Clips, and the Abroad in Japan podcast. If you don't know them, this is, didn't autoplay because we're subscribed. This is a guy named Chris Broad, and he's British, but he moved to Japan a while ago. I don't remember when, but he does a lot of videos about life in Japan, different aspects of it, and he's like actually respectful of the place, so that's a welcome fucking change. And he's got these very like documentary style videos that he mixes in with his just sort of talking ones. And so, yeah, I absolutely enjoy that. Definitely keep those. Abyssal Detective. What do you do? Oh, good. The most disturbing whatever icebergs. That's fun. Jesus. Well, yeah, I'm still going to subscribe to that. I enjoy those. Al Blades, I know Al Blades. He does like lawn restoration and stuff. Let's see. Mothra said also, hi Mothra, says, I'm subscribed to channels that I haven't posted like in years. I feel that. I'm pretty sure some of those are going to come up for me too. You just hold on hope. You're like, they can make a comeback. You never know. In a Gun with the Hound, I love Abroad in Japan. He moved to Japan more than 10 years ago. Yeah, it's a lot of time he's been there. Al Blades does these lawn restoration, like he takes on these insane properties that are crazy overgrown, gets to know the people there, does it all for free. He's just a really nice guy. He's based in Florida. I'm subscribed to a few people that do this kind of thing. He's not my favorite one, but I do enjoy him. Blank Stecca says, there's times a notification pops up and I forgot I subscribed to a channel from 7 years ago. Yeah. Fucking jeez. I think that happens with my channel a lot, because whenever I upload, there's just a bunch of people that unsubscribe, and I feel like a lot of those are people who just realize I'm still here and they're like, oh fuck, what is this, and they go away, and that's sad. Chris Broad, Connor Gigerk, and Joey are all on the Trash Taste podcast along with Pete. That's fun. I'm really glad that they're all friends too. I like when they're all in videos together. Yeah, you saw Weird Al, Despa. I am absolutely subscribed to the Weird Al YouTube channel, but we'll get to him. Alex Webb, they do funny videos about video games, sometimes superhero games, sometimes wrestling, also wrestling matches apparently. I'll put that on the watch later. But yeah, I really like, they have this like fast editing style, a lot of in jokes, and it goes like a mile a minute, so it just absolutely fun. Very worth the sub there. Alienated Anna, I believe, is an animator. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, 8 years. Yep. This is our first one where it's someone who hasn't uploaded in a long time. This is someone I believe I found on TikTok, and they probably are more active over there, but yeah, they're an artist. No idea if they're going to do more stuff on YouTube, but at the very least, I think one thing that happened a lot is like when we were like, I don't know if TikTok's coming or going, I just went through and I was like, everyone that I want to fucking keep in touch with, I just subscribed or followed to all their stuff elsewhere. But the problem with that is not only did TikTok not go away, it's fundamentally changed for the worse, but it's not gone. But also, if people aren't prioritizing those other platforms, they're just crowding up my fucking sub feed, or not the feed, but the list. And I also follow like 1 billion people on TikTok, and I didn't go through all of them, that's for sure. I need to rewatch the Weird Al movie. I still haven't seen it. Specifically Weird, that movie. I haven't seen it yet. I want to, but I just haven't. Saw an Ed's World character? Ed's World? What the fuck is Ed's World? I don't know what Ed's World is. Sorry. Inagami the Hound says, I've been subscribing to many furry channels because they do good furry content. Fursuits, fur cons, furry podcasts. There's a lot around. It's a much bigger space than it was when I started. That's for fucking sure. Blank Stecca, why I'm subscribed to Terraria channel that had shorts from a year ago. Never played Terraria. You know, people will say like on TikTok, they'll be either followed or unfollowed on there without them having done it. So you wonder if YouTube's doing that. Hold on real quick. All right, get some fucking light in here. It's 2:00. You know, it's getting dark in here because of that. Burning. Let's see. Alternate History Hub. Love them. Love alternate history when it's done right. I'm a big history nerd, so absolutely love that. And they have all these little characters, and they go over different scenarios. You know, what if China broke apart? Another China one. They've been doing a lot of China ones. What if Lincoln was shot earlier? You know, what if the Mediterranean Sea was in the center of America? What the fuck? Okay, so they I guess they also play around a little bit with some weird ones, but usually they try to not do ones that are too far-fetched. As you can see from these ones I won't do. The videos, they got a couple of them there. Mothra says, one of my old subscribed channels is one that did vids on LARP, despite the fact I've never participated in one. Fair, because, I was interested in it for a while too, and I liked the concept, but I was just like, I know physically I could never do this. Despa says it was an old YouTube series. Think Living Tombstone, got to start making music for them. Oh, wow. Yeah, never heard of it. Alternative Cuts, I believe, is an editing channel. Yeah, they whoa, 2 weeks. Oh yeah. I saw this on TikTok, but they'll just take characters and move them around. I think they let's see. They did the Breaking Kitchen series. That was big, where they mixed Breaking Bad characters and Hell's Kitchen. And yeah, Oppenheimer did not build the bomb, where they had the Breaking Bad people building the fucking nuke. Like, and they're really well made. Like, I don't want to get too into watching any, because I don't want to accidentally be ripping off people. But you can see, look at that. It looks like they're, right there. They get to spend time doing all the dust effects and all that. That's actually copyrighted material right there, so I probably should not have that on screen very long. But yeah, so that's a good channel. That's fun. And then, as was mentioned before, we got the Weird Al channel. He's got a bunch of his music video. I keep finding songs recommended from him that I didn't know that he did, which is weird, because I grew up listening to his songs. Like, that was like the main person I listened to for the longest time. And what the fuck is this? Banana synthesizer. You know what? Watch later. We'll deal with that at another time. But I thought that I was familiar with the majority of his songs, but it turns out there was like a fucking glut of songs I didn't know fucking anything about. When he put out that like his obscure hits or whatever the hell it was called, where it's like people don't usually know these songs. I was like, oh, I'll surely know them. What is it going to be, like Syndicated Ink? Like, no, it was a bunch of songs. I think I knew like one, and it was because it was the epic rap battle of history. Yeah, he's had so much, and I don't know what he's doing now. Oh, the Banana Synthesizer was only a couple weeks ago. Yeah, from what it seems like, he's just mostly touring, which, you know, fair to him if that's what he, you know, enjoys doing, because he stopped. He didn't renew his record label deal. So shit, I don't know. I don't know what his latest thing is, but I think he said something about like songs are. I don't think he said songs are harder to parody now, but he said something about how doing music parodies now. I think what he said was that, like, back in the day, there'd be like a couple big hits per year. And now a song is a big hit for like 3 weeks, and then something else has cropped up. So it's hard to like get a pulse. Like, yeah, I guess Weird Al isn't as much in the cultural zeitgeist nowadays. I think he's still ubiquitous in the cultural awareness, but he'd probably have nothing to cover that's not already a cover. There's a lot, you know, between sampling and just straight up redoing songs. Yep, White and Nerdy's one of the, let's see his most popular. It's, yep, there it is. The most popular music video on the channel is White and Nerdy, followed soon and behind by Amish Paradise. And yeah, those are probably the biggest two. Yeah, I think I remember having listened to his music primarily from the Bad Hair Day and Poodle Hat albums, but there were other songs from other ones in there mixed in. But this was back in the age of CDs, you know, before downloading music was very popular. And then when Straight Outta Linwood came out, that's the album that had White and Nerdy on it. I was like, oh shit, he's still doing stuff. And oh, he's also doing like modern music. This is crazy. You're probably a big reason for Amish Paradise. You watched a lot. Are you the 172 million fucking views this has? My God. But no, yeah, man. I grew up just loving Weird Al's songs. I still do. I just don't listen to them as much anymore because I've branched out a lot. But I would say he's still in my top 5 favorite musical artists of all time. Get a drink here. Anyway. So let's continue down. We're still in the A's, for God's sake. Andy King reviews TV shows. That's pretty much it, but very fun, very dry humor. What the fuck is this? Mud loving rednecks? Okay. I don't watch every video, as you can see. Down East Dickering. All right, I think that's enough of that channel. Okay, so moving on. Who's Arden Hart? Trans activist and secular humanist. I like snacks. Okay. I don't even recognize you. Like, they're pretty, but I don't recognize who they are. But hey, they seem to do stuff that I am interested in, so I don't need to undo that subscription. You've heard of Andy King recently because of his movie reviews. Yeah, I believe he did a few movies as well. Ask a Ninja. Holy Christ. One of the first online shows I ever watched was Ask a Ninja. Like, the first shows that I watched on YouTube was Ask a Ninja and I think Tiny Plaid Ninjas. There was a couple ninja things in there. I also watched like Dan Brown real early on and Wheezy Waiter. And that was for YouTube. I didn't start watching YouTube. Like, that was not the first website I watched stuff on. It was, eBombs World, Newgrounds, and of course HomestarRunner.com. But when I got to YouTube, it was mostly those, and of course, fucking AMVs and shit. Latest, let's go with most popular. What? Most popular? Wait a minute. Did he get rid of all of his old videos? What the fuck? Yo! What the hell is this? All of his videos are gone. It's always weird when he would pop up not in the mask. I didn't know. Where's all of his old ones? Started on YouTube in 2005, reappeared in 2025. He reappeared once before, too. I don't know where the fuck those videos are, though. Where did they go? Are they counting as shorts now? Is that what the situation is? A lot of shorts. We're really winning really hard on the shorts. Holy Christ. You can even see some, like, the first time he came back, he had this weird lighting. Because he had been gone a while. In these ones, have, like, when he was at his peak in popularity, when it was, real, not the greatest quality of video. But where the fuck did, remastered questions. Are they unlisted? Yeah, they're all unlisted. Why are they unlisted? Oh, that's so sad. I gotta save this playlist. Yeah, save that playlist. Holy shit. Anyway, what was it? YouTube did go through a phase of subscribing you to people because of your interest. Yeah, that fucking sucks. I had rathergood.com, where Badger Mushroom Song came from. Rather Good is where that came from? I know that's Weeble. I always saw them on Newgrounds, but Ninja Brian. Yeah, there were. I think they did do a collab. No, this is not Ninja Brian. This was a ninja that was on YouTube a lot earlier than that. All right, Astrid, who the fuck are you? Another artist. Oh, I thought that said fentanyl. It's fentanyl in Astrid? What the fuck is that? I guess that's a music video. Okay. Yeah, you do music videos and stuff. Yeah, you're fine with that. What is this? Oh, yeah. I keep getting texts about my fucking car, and they're like, oh, you own this car? Fucking something's wrong with it, probably. You should pay us to fix it. Atrium, who are you? Oh, okay. So you're one of these people. So you take a story from history, and they do these sort of animatic, but they're like still images and shit. And tell a story from history. Yeah, they're cool. Not my favorite one that does this format, but they are good. Talking Ninja Brian, saw NSP live in UK, was good. I'm glad you had a good experience with it. When I saw Ninja Sex Party live, it was the worst concert I'd ever been to. And not because of them, but because of the venue and my lack of preparation for it. And yeah, it was the last concert that I'll ever go to without verifying I can sit the fuck down. And it was like, I'm not a concert person, I don't think. That now that I know that Danny is a creep, I don't futz with that. Avi Kaplan, this is my favorite musician right now. Don't like every song he does, but whenever he comes out with a song, I'm like, ooh, I like that. He's right up there with Poets of the Fall for me. So those are my top two. And I love a lot of his fucking music. It's fucking great. He used to be the bass in Pentatonics. B. Dylan Hollis. Most people know him from TikTok, doing recipes from history. So boom, trying them out, see if they're still good. Lot of videos, so they're good. They're entertaining. Ball Creative. Oh yeah, this is the extended channel from Nakey Jakey. I guess this is his stream highlight channel. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I think this used to be called his Jaquan the Jequel channel. Because I remember these 7 years ago. Yeah, he didn't have Ball Creative 7 years ago. So that's definitely what this used to be. Let's see. I just went to the Distant Worlds music from Final Fantasy concert last Saturday with my brother. I've wanted to see saw the Stardew Valley concert that came around here. What the fuck is happening? I'm rolling over a blanket and it's keeping me from moving properly. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I've been freed. Food guy lard his nemesis. I don't know what you're referring to there. But Nakey Jakey's one of my favorite YouTubers. Barry Kramer, probably most famously known as the former editor of Game Grumps, really hasn't done anything on this channel in a long time, but like I've really enjoyed some of the stuff he's done when he was doing stuff, primarily these Kingdom Hearts summary videos. I liked his How About Mario Galaxy video. I don't think I've watched like any of these. And he hasn't uploaded in a long time. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and finish that. Okay, so our first unsubscribe is in the bees. Barry Kramer, I'm done with you. All right, let's see. Who's Bazzone? Basky Case. Oh, it's Basky Case. Yeah, it's the fucking dev for Tennis Ace. They got song covers on this channel. So you should absolutely listen to that. That's fun. Okay, this is someone that I definitely saw on TikTok. They don't seem to be taking much interest in their YouTube channel. Fair, I guess, fair. Who's Ben Nightingale? Oh, yeah, Nightingale and Son. Love that. It's a fun cartoon. What the fuck is that? I don't know what any of these other ones. I like this show, but I don't know what the rest of these are. I guess I gotta look those up. Bird, I think that goes without fucking explanation. If you know Bird, you know Bird. If you don't know Bird, you look up Bird because Bird's funny. Yeah. Funny short animations. Beachy Mao, I believe is another animator that I saw on TikTok first. Cute cats. Cute, squishy pudding cats. That's fun. Biographics. Channel that they say puts out 3 videos every week. Don't think so. 1 month ago, 2 months ago. I think they've been going through a few different hosts or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this channel. Originally co-founded by Simon Whistler in conjunction with Top Tens Net. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with them now, but yeah, they just take like a person and they go over their story. It's quite nice, actually. I don't know why the fuck the war on drugs is on there, but all right. So I enjoy those. That the lady goes insane because guy put everything in a square hole. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, yeah, here we go. First person in our peer group here. We got Blythe Lloyd. Let's see if he's finally put me in the channels worth watching section. Doesn't look like it. Apparently Blythe doesn't think I'm worth watching. Oh, the pain. No. Ooh! Got our podcasts and his collaborations listed. That's fun. Let's see. I like how simple his thumbnails are. Like, you don't get this over fucking complicated amalgam of shit just thrown at you. Like, I think his thumbnail style is really kind of like informed mine. Not by mine, but he has helped me lessen the complications on my thumbnails. Good to see that he's still doing well. He's at 15.5K. Very nice. Good for you. Good for you. Blomco Board Games, I actually meant to unsubscribe from this. But Blomco is the latest channel by Adam Blompier, who on this channel covers wrestling. On the other one covers... Really? You're gonna eat off-brand cheese squares while I'm trying to stream? Is that what's happening? I'm gonna turn this way because my side was hurting. Is that... God damn it. No, I really like the Blomco. The reason I unsubscribed from the board game channel is just because I just never fucking watch any of it. Oh God, I gotta drink something. Damn. Brie snack time. Yeah. Might have to speed a little further through this. Blighted Cat, I believe, is an animator. Yep, animation. Oh yeah, they're. I like their drawing style. Body cam leak. Yeah. I do have a bit of a soft spot for watching body cam videos. Sometimes not. But I get selective about it. Botchamania goes, what do they do? Monthly? Weekly? I don't know. A regularly updated series covering some of the funny moments and mistakes made in the world of pro wrestling, so that's fun. Breaking NCS is the second channel for Nintendo Capri Sun, someone I've been following on YouTube since for a while. I've found him when I was still living in Admire, I think. So it would be for a long fucking time. And this is his just sort of talking channel. Then we got the Bring Me the Axe Horror Podcast. Yeah, Bree's a big fan of this channel. It's still small. You see the 351 subscribers, but they cover. They got two podcasts on here. So the title of the channel is a little misleading.
There's also a new one they started doing with some other smaller podcast creators.
Yeah.
Called Laughing in the Dark, where they literally rip on Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, that's fun.
It's such a good fucking time.
I bet. And I've listened to... I don't have a lot of knowledge about movies, so this isn't my bag, but I went through and I listened to one or two videos on movies that I have seen. They've got one here that's a 99-cent rental, where it's based off of the old movie stores, the video stores, and oh God, that was a good popping of the neck. So they go over some retro movies from when they were young, and then they have Bring Me the Axe, which is specifically about horror movies by the look of it. And both of those are great fucking logos and good names. They need to work on the title of their episodes, because it's like 99CR53 : movie title is like, You're branding, guys. You're branding. You got to use all caps and use a shocked face in the thumbnail and go all crazy on. No, whatever.
They're literally like two dads.
Yeah, they're brothers too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're two brothers who are dads now. They're not trying to fucking get to the top of the podcast world, but they do have a great chemistry and fun stories, and they are very fun to listen to. So if you're interested in either one of these, any one of these genres of movies, it's very likely that there'll be some on here that they've covered that you will enjoy.
At the very least, pick a random episode and just say hello. They deserve it.
Absolutely. And in case you didn't hear what she said, at the very least, pick a random episode and say hello. They deserve it. They absolutely do. They're very nice. Okay, let's go to Cam and Devin. This is the background channel for Echo Project, I guess. I was really excited when I saw this pop up because I was like, oh, maybe this will be an in real life like tie-in to the visual novel, because Devin had like a YouTube channel. I think that was one part of him. But no, I just sort of got a fucking trailer, and I think this is just like a song with a picture on it. So I don't know, but you never know. Captain Hand Soap? What is this? What the fuck is this? I don't know who this is, but they do animations. I like animations, so we'll keep them. Captain Midnight does retro media, not retro media necessarily, but media reviews, cartoon animations animator. Cass Vandepol, I guess, also does animations. Said One Hooks, this is the man who produced my first voice demo. Went to high school with him. He's a very successful puppeteer and voice actor now, so good for him. Sealador Animation, Chat Histories, Animatic. Cheese Team. I don't know who this is. Who is this? Oh, okay. So they do some animations about characters, I guess. Cool. Chris Broad's another channel from up there abroad in Japan. Chris Halbeck, animations. Chris James does media reviews. Christopher Titus as comedian does podcasts. Okay, so I'm realizing that this would take way fucking longer than I have the patience to do right now. And there's a lot of channels in here that I think people might like or might enjoy, or maybe I fucking don't want to subscribe to anymore. I really don't know, but now we're here, and I've run out of patience to do this, so let's move on to the next thing I had planned here. Yeah, I've been streaming for about an hour now, and I can feel my throat starting to yell at me because I didn't, because like I said, I was sick this week, so I probably shouldn't be fucking streaming at all. But I said I was going to stream every week, and I have the ability to do so I'm going to. So this spreadsheet here, I need to update it, but this is actually a couple of sheets that cover the stuff I need to do, want to do, and I'm planning on doing for all the people who send me recommendations, and they're like, this is what you need to be playing. I've got a lot of it written down here. Sometimes I've missed, some, but awaiting update in this column here. These are games where I need to play them and catch up. So you've got extracurricular activities, repeat, Camia, Hasty Night Burrows, Where the Demon Lurks, Temptations Ballad, and Glory Hounds. That's a lot. And the longer I don't play any of them, the more I am fucking stuck behind. Then we've got, let me go ahead and I want to fix this. I can't do it that way. Oh, geez, cut and paste. Okay. Whew, that felt better. Caught up is, the rare moment where I don't have more material in a game to play. That really has only happened with Regal Tales, and I think that's because they stopped making the fucking thing. Yeah, I liked Regal Tales, but they were always, I remember talking to them. I believe I interviewed them for all of the above. There was some sort of something going on with the dev team. Back burner, these are the games where I have started playing them, but I'm not prioritizing getting back to them while I've still got stuff in this column going. So Wolf Star, Socially Awkward, Remember the Flowers, Tennis Ace, Liar, Kingsguard, and Interia are all on there. Because while I want to play them, I don't feel as drawn to playing them as this column, either by obligation or just by interest in the game. Waitlist, these are games that I will be playing, that I have every intention to play. So let's take a look here. We got Dawn Chorus. Yes, a lot of everyone's saying we play Dawn Chorus. Echo Minus. I don't even know if this game is available anymore. I have a build downloaded, but
fucking Echo -1. No, God.
Yeah.
Godzilla's in it.
Mothra says, Terry hasn't been updated in over 2 years at this point. Good Lord. Yeah, it was weird that they even made it. I was like, I don't know. I think they should have just added it into the main game, but whatever they want to do. And there's always some shit going on behind the scenes there, and a lot of reasons for it. So I can't get mad at Echo Project for having development issues. House of Beef. I don't know that I'm still wanting to play this game. I have to look into it. Killigan's Treasure. Literally don't remember what that is now. It's been so long. It's been on this list for so fucking long. I do not remember Killigan's Treasure at all. Minotaur Hotel is like the biggest furry visual novel that I've never played. So I have no idea how that's going to go. Nearest, don't remember. Pervader, don't remember. Project Cat, don't remember. Violet Memoir, One Night, Hot Springs. I'm not remembering all these. Polar Night, I remember thematically because I believe Blyde talked about it on our podcast, but even then, that was years ago. Yakuza Cats. Now that sounds fun. I don't remember shit about it. That's the problem with games being on the wait list forever, is that as I'll get to with this other column, the recommendations column, these are ones that at one point I said I want to play, but if it takes so long for me to play them that I forget what the fuck they are, then they probably shouldn't still be approved. Kiss the Demiurge, no idea. Beacon Pines, I believe that's a bigger one. I might be mistaken. This is Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People. I actually played this once, but
I was about to say, I feel like you played that.
Well, I did just say that.
Yeah. I'm glad we agree.
Project Cat or Cat. I don't know. I have no idea. If that's spelled right. But yeah, Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People I played on a live stream years ago, and that live stream was bad quality, so that's not online anymore. So I want to get back to playing it because it's Homestar Runner and I'm really big fan of them. Hustle Cat, no idea. Paranorma Site, no idea. Before You Depart, no idea. Ocean Avenue, I know, is the one made by Dirk. Felicity was apparently recommended to me by the dev, so I really should have done that by now. And then Hearts Faster Than Light was part of the furry visual novel panel that I did with all those lovely people at MFAF. The recommendations column, this is the one where people are like, hey, you should play this. And I'm like, I'll write it down and look into it. And then I just still need to look at it and decide whether I'm going to play it or not. After a while, I just realized that the waitlist column was getting so fucking full that I stopped looking at these because I was like, I'm going to want to play too many games that I'll never get to any of them. Household Cat was definitely a recommendation. At least you can see that I fucking paid attention to it. I do pay attention to the recommendations. I really do. Echo and Arch is still getting a lot of fan art. Thankfully, Dawn Course and Lust Shards are finally getting some fan art and becoming more popular. I don't know that I've heard of Lust Shards. I'm not positive that that's a great title. But hey, that's just first impressions. I don't know shit about the game. Supernova, Heroes Advent, Fault STP Light Crave. Again, recommended to me by the person who made it. I have no idea.
You know what you need to play right now? Also?
I won't be, but what's up, man?
You should play Traveler's Rest.
No.
Come on, there's a ghost kitty, and
That's
you can
enough.
make it sound like Merrick.
Soul Creek, 4-letter word, Dawn Tide. I always get that one and Dawn Chorus mixed up. Not like because of the quality of the contents of the game, but just because of the name. Nevin, Ico Machina, Lutris. There was some shit about that game. Or like maybe it didn't like get switched or changed or something. I don't remember. Eclipse City, Eden's Reach, Lunataria, Fatal Force, Night in the Woods. I believe a lot of people really like that. I have no idea. Undefeated, By Your Hands, Thoroughfare, Roads Yet Traveled. There's so many of these that I really just don't fucking know. And then we've got our completed list. I won't read through all these, but these are ones that I've obviously completed. Longer list than I thought it would be, but and also not as long as you would expect for someone who's been playing these fucking games since 10 years ago. Looking for new furry VN recommendations. The last new one I played and beat was In Case of Emergency. And Soul Creek is really good, I hear, and it's also finished. Okay. Is Soul Creek on the list anywhere? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. The last one I completed was Lookout. Damn. Let's see. And then the ones I canceled. So I will not be coming back to these games unless I change my mind. The original Morinatsu and then Morinatsu Revisited. Yeah, won't be going back to those. Undefeated is really good and completed and different deals with UFC fighting. Okay. Interesting. Nice. Lagoon Lounge 3, yeah, won't be coming back to that. I'm incredibly disillusioned with the whole Lagoon Lounge series. Eternal Eclipse. Yeah, I believe Eternal Eclipse. I gave the devs some time to like update and redo some things that were really troubling to me about that game, and it just sort of never happened to my knowledge. So I won't be going back to that. Once More. Literally don't even remember that one. But these are all ones that I have played that I just don't fucking I'm just not going to come back to. Sakura Angels. The Sakura series apparently is very popular. I remember when I first played it, my brother was like, "Really? You're doing that now? Okay." I was like, what the fuck does that mean? What have I done? What have I done? Lands of Fire. You know what? I never actually played Lands of Fire because if I'm remembering which one this is, because I believe I was going to, because the dev really, really wanted me to play it. Like multiple accounts on multiple platforms trying to recommend this game to me, even when I was like, all right, this is uncomfortable now. Yeah, see, there you go. Mother says Lands of Fire creator was a huge creep. So after all of that shit came out, I was like, nope. So I canceled the column isn't necessarily ones that I have played and won't play again. It's just ones I will not be coming back to. So, yeah, I guess I dodged a bullet on that one. I believe you may have tried Sakura game while still doing Twitch, and they are banned games. Oh, damn. Woof. Another bullet dodge there, too. Holy shit. Far Beyond the World, we don't need to go into that. We don't need to open that one up again. Saya no Sora, I did that on a live stream. Bree in the chat, you smuggo. Russet potatoes sized bee. Sorry, the fucking chat is. Oh, and then the Smuggachu, it's kind of hidden. Yeah. is this Pikachu that I got for Bree here recently. It's obviously sleepy, but like you hold him up like this as he goes, oh really, It's just very smug, so Smugachu. But yeah, Cyanosaura, I played that for a little bit on a live stream where I was also playing a few games, I think, with Bree, and I was playing it for a while. It started to get weird, and then Despa got one of those Pikachus too. Very nice. They're very comfy. And then I looked up what else happens in that game and what it's about, and I was like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. It's no. Smoke Room, canceled that series. There's too much shit going on with it, and I just don't want to touch it anymore. 922, canceled that one after doing one episode because I was just like, it's not grabbing me. Smug Squad. 922 just wasn't grabbing me. I'm sure if I gave it another chance down the line, it would, but I think while I was playing it, there was just like a glut of you're at school and something weird happens games that I was playing, and I didn't fucking want to do it. So I will probably not be coming back to that. Will I be coming back to Tennis Ace? Where is that? Yeah, that one's on back burner. I might. I don't have a big desire to come back to Tennis Ace, if I'm being honest. But I've played way too much of it to not be invested in what the fuck will happen. And I feel like after having a long break from it, that it would be good to go back to it and give it another go with a different mindset and shit like that. Because it's been years since I ever played it. So I'm not saying no to Tennis Ace, but I am saying that it's not a priority for me right now. Sorry if that was not the answer you were hoping for. London's Aesop. I think the dev recommended this game to me, or maybe they were. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It just didn't grip me very much. 922 is a mad trippy game. It starts off typical college game, goes off the rails super fast. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. I've heard enough to move that to the back burner. There. 922. You've convinced me. Kind of lost interest with Tennis Ace when the Haruki route got added. Like, no thanks. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of did it for me too. Like, it fucked me, and I think it fucked me. I think it messed me up because extracurricular activities also added routes for characters that I really just didn't care about. And the next Keisuke update, yeah. And I've literally got, let me go get them real quick. I need to stand up anyway. Ooh. I've got these, which were sent to me, which is the...
What did you fucking down?
Everything wrong.
It's not chewing.
Shush. Which is the Tennis Ace character keychains. And they're fucking adorable. I even had them hung up at my desk at work for a while, but then, the place I work is a soulless hell pit, so couldn't keep those hung up. I also had the extracurricular activities pins on my desk wall. I didn't get in trouble for any of that, but they were just like, you can't have anything personal at work. It's... I don't know what that means, and I'm trying to do one thing right now, please. So let's take a drink real quick.
Yeah, it's buffering. I can tell you because I'm incognito.
I gotcha. Says that we're back. So hopefully we actually are back. Are we back?
We back.
Okay. Okay. Gets a desk cactus shaped like a middle finger. Jeez. But no, yeah. So extracurricular activities added Richard and Dwayne as routes. And Richard at least existed in the fucking game before, though his character had to change dramatically in order to be worth a fucking route. And then Dwayne came the fuck out of nowhere. I have no idea where that character came from. And I really don't care to play the Dwayne route. But I feel like if I don't, and I've completed every other route that I've been playing for a decade, it would be a little fucking weird. Similarly, with Tennis Ace, I was starting to get a little rundown with the 3 routes that were already there, but I still liked them. I still enjoyed the characters. I didn't like some of their interactions. I remember being annoyed a lot when there would be group interactions and sometimes there'd be like 4 characters talking to you and one would say one thing and the other would be like, yeah, that. And then the third one would be like, yeah, that, right? And then the fourth one would be like, come on, that was obvious. And then you're like, all I said was hello, what the fuck? And so, yeah. Anyone remember Azgal? Yeah. It's interesting Azaghal didn't get a fucking route in extracurricular activities. That was the character that people actually like knew. But hey, you know, it's whatever the creator of the game wants to do. If Dynewolf wanted to add the 2 routes, if Basky wanted to add the Haruki route, that's up to them. If they feel like they want to do that, whether it's to cater to public demand, whether they got a genuine idea for routes they wanted to do, whatever the fuck was the motivation. If they want to do it, they're allowed to do it, and I'm glad that they're enjoying it. It just wasn't something I was clamoring for. I don't like, and the voices were destroying me. Yeah, I mean, the voices in Tennis Ace aren't too difficult. Like, I think Shuichi is just sort of like a more breathy version of my voice. Keisuke is just a deeper voice. The main character is just my voice. And then June is a higher voice. So it wasn't too hard. I remember the younger brother is like and the deepest voice I can do, which is just hilarious to me. I genuinely find that really funny. And then the French guy who wasn't supposed to have a fucking accent, I gave him the worst accent possible. So that's just funny to me. But no, yeah, there was just, plush bunny popping. Hello. You live there. What? Oh, okay. So there's, Purple Dragon. Oh, okay. Purple Dragon Studios. You keep changing your name on me. Cool. I like the name though. I like it. Oh, the voices in extracurricular activities. Yeah, those ones are a lot harder. I mean, Coach Grifter, that's just the roughest voice I can. Not the roughest. The old Richard voice was the roughest one. Harold is the second roughest. Remember the art style change in extracurricular activities caused a huge blow up, and now we all got used to it. I love the new art style a lot more. Brie, what the fuck?
Purple Dragon.
Yeah, I do too. It's so hard to stay focused. Let's see. There's more. What's the business? Okay. So I didn't see the comment you were fucking referencing. It's because you started your new business. Okay. Because I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? New business. What is your new business? You do jewelry making. So they're doing vendor events. Make handmade and wire wrap pieces. Ooh, very nice. Do some farmers markets, do some stalls, creator gatherings. That's fucking cool. I remember you showed me some of the stuff you were making that like one time we spoke to each other on fucking camera. So that's fucking cool. I'm glad for you, man. That's great. Did anyone recommend Devil's Gambit? I do not recall that name. Let me see. Yeah, Devil's Gambit isn't on the recommended list. Do you recommend it, Blank Stecca? Okay, so let's continue here. Blackgate. Won't be going back to that. Years ago, I was having some shit with their updates being weird. Okay, you do recommend that one. Okay, so I'll put it down to look into it. On camera, I don't think we ever talked in camera. Oh, wait, we did. We could send some pics on Discord. I remember we talked like ages ago. We did. Yeah, it was a long fucking time ago. We did. But yeah, absolutely. Send pictures. That'd be great. Oh, you made $200 at your first event? Fuck yeah. Yeah, loud noises. Way to go. Pokey. What the what the fuck are you talking about? Oh yeah, because we were talking about Blackgate. Yeah. Oh, you had to finish the first act of Devil's Gambit, the first sitting. Very nice, very nice. Blackgate they were having some fucking problem with their updates where like they would put out like a really half-baked fucking update, and then hold on, I want to write these down. Undefeated 922 and in case of emergency. Did I do as in case of emergency down? It is not. Let me write that. In case of emergency. Because they're completed, you don't have to worry about too many routes or endings. Just my opinion. Nice. But yes, Blackgate. They would put out these little like half-baked fucking updates, and they were charging per update. So they would put out like a half-baked update followed by another like really half-baked update. And they would charge their patrons per post. And then there was some other stuff where they were trying to get fan-made stories put in like a book or something, and that they were going to then sell. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't remember, I should say. I remember at the time being off-put by what was going on. But yeah, between that and the updates just being really skimpy and there being way too many routes and the game just being really confusing, Blackgate is not on my radar now. Plush money popping used to play in gemstones all day. It's so fun. I used to play with pennies. My grandma had jars of pennies. My hands would smell like copper, but I love playing with them. And also Minotaur Hotel. Need to play it. I plan to. Thank you. Echo is a spinoff from Blackgate. I remember many furries have done YouTube videos on Echo's history. Yes. Keith Ballard. I met them at MFF. They are really fun and cool and just chill as shit. Really, really fun to just sort of talk with. They've done a number of fun docs. I don't think, if I recall correctly, that Echo was a spin-off. I thought they were just supposed to be in the same universe. I heard a bunch of people who originally approached Blackgate went on to make better stuff. Echo's a big one. I think Soul Creek was another one. Interesting. Yeah, Keith Ballard. There was a lot of love for Keith Ballard in the comments. I met Keith Ballard at a dinner before an event that I had not been invited to until I heard it was happening. Oh yeah, Mothra's fucking cool. And I was just walking up to a table that had like 1 million people at it, and I sat down near, who the fuck was I was between two people. I think one of them was Yao. No, Yao was sitting further down. No, I was sitting near oh damn it. I keep thinking of his like actual name. I don't want to shout out his actual name, but damn it, I can't believe that I'm... Oh, shit. I gotta look. I can't believe I have to look. That's embarrassing. That's fucking embarrassing. I've got to fucking look his goddamn name up. There's so many names popping around in my fucking head. Ice Fang! For God's sake! Of course it's Ice Fang. Ice Fang was here, and right next to him was fucking Keith Ballard. And I hadn't ever seen him in person. I didn't know what he looked like, but I knew his voice, and I knew what he was talking about. And he had a fucking lanyard with this thing on it. And so it didn't say Keith Ballard. It has like his OC. I think that's what it was. And I was like, so I decided to do the thing where I just ignore social awkwardness. Sometimes I can't, and I just get so awkwarded out I can't do fucking anything. But other times I really enjoy being able to just be like, hey, weird fucking thing. Who the fuck are you? I think Marrow is Keith's persona. Okay. You gotta go pick up pizza, text you later, send photos when I'm back. Also forgot to pick up a pizza order from a family to celebrate my sales. Hell yeah, enjoy fucking pizza, man. Celebratory pizza. Sounds awesome. Enjoy your pizza celebration. So Marrow is his persona. Cool. I didn't know that. And so we had been talking a little bit, and neither one of us had formally introduced each other, and Ice Fang was doing like a million things trying to get everyone to pay for their shit. So he wasn't paying attention to us. And so I eventually just had to be like, if I've met you before, I'm sorry, but I don't remember who you are, or I don't know who you are. They're like, we have not met before. This is who I am. And I was like, oh shit. Oh, that's who you fucking are. Well, cool. And it turns out they knew me because when they would do their documentaries or whatever, they would go and find game footage, and I kept popping up. So I was like, that was fucking cool. Marrow is a hyena. Is Vivian Jade still a wolf or something else now? You know what? That is actually interesting. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull it up here. Do I have just like a blank? No, I don't. I'm gonna have to bring in a whole new one. All right. Image. Breeza B. Image stuff. All right. So, asking about my persona, let's pull up. Oh, geez. So much shit in this folder of shit. Oh my God. There it is. Okay, so the first time I got a persona, this was the art that I got for them. This was drawn by a friend of ours, Doodle Munster. And this was apparently the first time they ever drew an anthropomorphic furry character. I think they did great. Yeah. The Wolf with the Link outfit. I often joke, I'm like, I went through the mandatory wolf phase when you're trying to figure out your persona. But this is the first one, and I like it because excuse me. I like that it tied into what my name was at the time, Decker Link. And even before that, let's see, I had a different character. Let's see. Mandy Garda loves drawing. Wondered if you could be a bear or a red panda like Reddington. Kind of feel like being a bear could tie back to Winnie the Pooh. Possibly. So before, oh God, see if I can fucking find this. Yeah, here it is. So one of the first times, if you remember the first extracurricular activities thumbnails, you'll recognize this fucking thing. So this is a bit shameful of me, but this is actually someone else's art that I literally just changed the hair color on. And unfortunately, I don't even remember the name of the artist, but I did not have the rights to this picture. I did not have the rights to modify it, and I absolutely should not have been using it in any thumbnails. That's one of my long-standing projects that's like not top priority, but it's definitely there, is to replace all the thumbnails that have this on it, because this is just stolen art, and that's not fucking cool. I was not thinking of the importance of it at the time, and I'm fucking ashamed about that. Your persona was going to be a mountain lion because you're going to college. Your mascot was a mountain lion. You changed it to a deer. That's fun. Yeah, and this was on the drop live. Yeah, it's mountain lion and deer, powerful choices. Absolutely. So this was one of the first ones, and then let's see. And it was based off of basically this design. This is from a cartoon. I never used this one, but this design for the purple/pink Link. That was the one I always played when me and my brother and his friends would play, with, sticks outside, swords and all that type of stuff. I'd always be this one because no one else wanted to be this one, but also it was the one that I liked. And I didn't know I was queer back then. I just didn't know. But anyway, so we went from that, the other one that I showed, to, to the one that I showed originally, which is this one. And that one I used for a while until I got the chance to get the art updated by a different artist, and that was Shirokoi, a person who does Temptations Ballad and Repeat. He made this for me, and I went from a gray wolf to a more of a brown one. Lost the tunic, went to more of an overshirt, and I like the style of it. Kept the purple. Purple's not even my favorite color, but you can see where the design kind of evolved over time. But I like it. You can clearly see that Shiro's art has adapted since. Shiro did not used to be good at having multiple eyes on a character in the same shot. It became more me. Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it. So I absolutely loved that. And then around that time, Bri had a phone that had a stylus on it. And so she started doodling up these for me. And this kind of goes back into the Link-ish part, also moving a little bit away from the furry part. But yeah, it very fucking cute. Absolutely love these. And she did multiple. And I have a bunch of them. Let's see. And I liked having the multiple because it made it versatile. If there was a different mood in a thumbnail that I wanted to capture, there'd be more space to work with. Let's see. There's this one for being happy. Love this one. I need to put these on a fucking the fucking Shiro podcast. I had so many people who just were not sure if they wanted to do my podcast because they're like, am I going to have a fucking vibrator inside me the whole time? That was odd. And I was like, yeah, still constantly doodle things for all the time. My God, should we show the stream the Tutters? Not right now, but we definitely will. This one was nice. Use this a lot. I don't know if I can't. I don't know if I, have all of them to show. There's this one got used in the following the plot thumbnail, which is the mine cart from Pajama Sam, and then me on there. This was on my first MFF recap video. But yeah, so there was just a lot of those. And then I also had a cameo in Wolfstar Sins in Paradise before I got cast in the game officially. This was, I believe, Wolfstar, Paul Diggs did this one himself, I think. So It's not the most flattering, but it is also incredibly flattering to be put in a game, and it's just very fun. Fruit Bat 3.0 is coming soon too. We even got machines to make stickers and stuff. We're experimenting on the quality in the process now. Absolutely. So keep that in mind. Proper merch and shit might come up soon, we're hoping, and for a price that won't be ridiculous because it won't be going through other people. It'll just be us. The Giga Chad Professor look. Yeah. Oh, geez. And then there was one more when I did a video with, Christ, these names I haven't thought of in a while. Not thought of, I haven't just said them in a while. Jake the Fennec and Ookie Cookie, where we played genital jousting. And Ookie Cookie put this for me on the thumbnail. And I've used this a couple of times since, because it's just fun to be able to just stick that in a corner and just be like, prap, that's right there. But that is pretty much the era of the wolf in the hat and whatever would come after that. And, when then getting into more of the person-centered part. And then finally, I commissioned my current art. Let me find a good one here. There we go. My current art here from BriarsThorne. Afraid Pod 1 is from Form You Take When You Channel Coach Grifter. Jesus Christ, Brie. This one was done by BriarsThorne, who's the current artist on Wolfstar Sins in Paradise, and several other projects that you would recognize from the art style. Absolutely fantastic artist and person. Absolutely love them. You can see, again, we've kept the purple, got a green shirt, which you kind of saw with the Wolfstar cameo. The Triforce necklace that is carrying over from the old Decker Link days, so that's holding on there. This is my first art post transition, so that's the first time being depicted with more of this style. But the whole reason I'm bringing all this up is because we're talking about what my persona is now, and I've been thinking about it. And I don't have a final idea yet, but when I do, I would like that to be the new channel icon. And the idea I have so far is a cross between an owl and a cat. Because I feel like those two animals fit me more than some of the other options. I've spent years getting people's opinions on them and on potential personas and all these other things. And I keep coming back to, an owl cat or a cat owl or a cowl or an owlwat. Yeah, it would definitely be cowl. But an owl, but instead of who, it says what? But no, yeah. So I really like that as a concept. I have no idea what it would look like. No idea for style or for color palette or for any of that. But that is the furthest I have towards a persona at this moment. And when we have it designed, you'll know because it'll pop up here. Happy you're still getting furry stuff and being part of the fandom. It's cool to see that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Avians are criminally underrepresented in furry spaces. That is very true. Instead of who, it's Despa, you schmuck. I'm gonna pull something up here real quick. I don't know. I think it's in here, but I remember getting like here's an example. Oh, maybe it won't show up. What the fuck? Okay, so it's just not showing that for some reason. That's weird. Don't know what the fuck happened there. Holy shit. Okay. That's a keyboard. But below the keyboard, Jesus Christmas. Here we go. Fan art. Man, I remember getting fan art. This was one of the better ones that I got back when I had a Persona. The Link Wolf was fucking Brie. And I wish I'd written down who made these, because I feel terrible showing them and not properly crediting them. But and there was this one, oh my god, it's so small now, which is from one of the first episodes of Extracurricular Activities. And very touching moment around the picture as well. Unfortunately, got to go, but it's great. Catch a stream. Things go well for you in the future. Thank you very much, Mothra. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're going. And I've got a few of these saved. I think some of them are in a different folder. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's one that this is definitely one of my favorites. I don't want to say any of them are my favorite, because I feel like that would be like rude. But yeah, this one kind of like in a paint style, really fucking cool to me. Really like that. There's also one I saw here. Yeah, it's that's tape leg. That's the wrong one. Didn't mean to click on tape leg. Here it is. Here's one that's like an icon. Oh, we're dropping frames.
Yep, we're buffering.
Oh boy.
Oop.
Are we back?
Not quite. We're like janky back.
YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Let's see. Yeah, YouTube keeps telling me that my bitrate is too low. I don't know how to adjust that. And every time I stream, I'm like, I need to look into how to adjust that. And I keep fucking forgetting. So I'm going to fucking open a tab, write it down, bitrate meaning. Sure. We'll just put that down and it'll be there so I can look into it after. How are we looking? Hello?
Huh?
How are we looking? You're gonna talk a billion times while I'm trying to do stuff. You're not gonna talk the one time I respond to you.
It's looking okay.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Thank you. My throat is starting to fucking die on me, so the stream will probably be ending soon. I'm expecting a panther and a hawk owl would be hella cool. Yeah, it would. Familiar travel. See, that's one reason I'm not gonna keep fucking playing that game, is I can't fucking say it. I was put off a bit by the art style as well as just not being gripped by the story, but I only played it once, so I'm willing to be reconvinced on that one. Starry Chain. What stopped me from playing? I think Starry Chain, is that the one where the dev died? Or no, I think it was like they had a flood or something. I don't know, but yeah, I think I just moved on from that. No, that was a different one, wasn't it? I don't know. There was one where I think the dev had a flood and it fucked up their development. I don't know if they died or got hurt or something, but jeez. Now that feels incredibly fucking awkward. No disrespect at all intended to anyone who's been dealing with shit like that. That's not something to talk about in this kind of environment. Password. For this one, a lot of people love Password. It's fucking confusing to me, and it requires a lot of replays. Great for a game. If you're not gripped, not gonna help. You gotta want to replay some shit if you're gonna be replaying some shit. After Class got a huge update, and that I found out when I was having to do the re-edits and had to remake the thumbnails. But it's also still, you're a character at a school and you're dating the people around you, and I'm like, I'm just not, that doesn't grip me so much anymore. No shade to the game itself. It's not what I'm really interested in right now. Not it. This one was sent to me by the dev. And I think this one I just said I'm canceling the series because I just never getting back to it. It just wasn't on the priority list for so long that I just had decided I'm not doing it. Same for Wicked Willow. This one is developed by the people who did The Pirate's Fate, and had an interesting premise, I believe, but I just, I maybe I'll look into it again later, but right now I'm just Homecoming. This is Homecoming Morinatsu Revisited. So it's another one that it's in the Morinatsu, where this one is addressing a lot of the stuff that got that was bad in the original, age of consent and stuff. A lot of people were kind of pissed that the main character wasn't a human anymore, but you fucking make it then. The original game's not getting finished, so whatever. But I think I canceled this one just because I was like so disillusioned with Morinatsu in general. So that's what happened. Or maybe did they stop development on it? I don't remember. The Song of Saya. I don't remember what that one is, so that would be a good example of why I wouldn't be doing it again. Katawa Shujo, or Shoju, I don't remember. Shoju, I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's the disabled girls one.
I know what the game is. I don't know how to properly say it.
Okay.
I dropped out of my Japanese class. I think I stopped playing this one just because I was like, I don't know the proper way to do it, and it stopped being interesting to me. Like, it's a unique premise, but I don't know. There was just something about it that I was kind of rubbing me the wrong way. That, and it didn't seem like anyone wanted to fucking see it other than Brie. And while that's a perfectly good reason to do fucking anything for me, I just, nah. Oh, okay. So the dev is still working on it, and they're doing Santa Lucia. Would you try Chemo Coliseum again? Not that the game might, now that the game might be out this year, it's still getting worked on. Holy shit. I remember playing it so long ago that I kept having to re-edit it into different highlight packages, all from one time I tried to play it and I couldn't get it to be in English. Sure, I'd give it a shot, I guess, but like, fuck me, I have no idea what to do with that. Winds of Change just bored me. There was too much, and I don't know, it just wasn't gripping me. I can definitely see the value in what it's doing and what it's trying to do, but I was just like, I don't want to keep playing it. And then Santa Lucia. It's it's in English now. Nice. Santa Lucia is the other one made by the same dev as Homecoming, where I've just kind of been burned out on it's a real life kind of things. So it wasn't gripping me, unfortunately. Again, there's nothing wrong with the game itself, and it's been years since I've even looked at any part of it. So again, there's every fucking possible chance that there's definitely more to the game than I saw. I only played it a little bit. So these aren't statements on the games themselves. It's just my view on the tiny crumbs that I played years ago. And all of this is subject to change, as I see fit. So, non-VNs, there is a little bit more going on here. Yes, exactly, Brie. Santa Lucia is pretty good. They fixed the intro, and in my opinion, Carlos's route is the best one. Well, cool. Good to know. Good to know. This is way more, and I won't get into all this because it's just a fucking lot, but these are the games that aren't very visual novels that I either am playing right now, which was this column, the ones that I can play when I'm feeling up to it. Any times when I can just pop them in and play without concern for whatever. Completed is this column, pretty small. Canceled, there's a lot of them here. Holy shit. Ugh. some of these I feel bad are on here. Like, Chemical Coliseum is on here because it's a fucking puzzle game. So, it's still, I'm still aware of it. But, there's a lot on here that I wish could have been something more, but I don't know. Wish list, this are games that I want to show from my childhood and play again. And then the wish list new, these are games that I did not play growing up that I want to experience for the first time with you all. And there's a lot of games on here that a lot of people fucking are quintessential for some people. Fucking Skyrim is right there. BioShock. I did play that one. So I did play that one for a few episodes years ago, but I have not finished it. And there's, the putt games. I never played putt. I only did Pajama Sam and just that one episode. That one game. Mega Man, fucking a bunch of the Final Fantasies are on here. There's Wind Waker, for God's sake. There's so many. Skyrim, aka Bree, made this one another farming sim, and I don't know how. Yeah, Bree has an astonishing knack for turning any game she's playing into a farming sim. So who knows why? What she's wanting to do with her fucking life? Probably psychology. No,
Probably simming.
Yeah. And then the last column here are ones that I have been recommended, but I don't know if I'm ever going to actually play them. Persona games, Mario Odyssey, some of the Sonic games, stuff like that. But when I say that I want to play games that aren't visual novels, these are usually what I'm referring to. These two columns here, and then of course these three columns here, because I don't want to just do one thing. And I know the views aren't going to be as good, but that's just what the fuck it is, And so, I'm just going to be playing them when I want to, and hopefully that'll be good enough. As long as I'm enjoying it, that'll be pretty much it. But anyway, I have been streaming for going on 2 hours now, so I'll go ahead and stop here. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. If it's showing that no one is here right now, so I don't know what. Maybe that's just something that happened with YouTube crapping out, because literally we just got a fucking comment from Got Me the Hound. So there are people here, damn it. In your opinion, has there been any furry visual novel characters you changed your opinion on, good to bad, or vice versa? Ooh. I mean, there are definitely some that have changed over time. Like the example that comes to mind is what the fuck was his name? The guy from Arches, who was like the college friend. Because I remember when he first popped up, all I could think was that this guy was the most fucking obnoxious, irresponsible, aggravating asshole that could have possibly come into. Yeah, the New Vegas was fun. Stealing. Who could possibly have shown up into the situation. But then you see him at the end when Arturo, where he fucking is fighting through adversity, saves everyone's lives, is coming back from a traumatic brain injury. And then at the end of it, he's more understanding, still fun, but, a real person. It puts into perspective not only all the stuff that he was doing before, but also like why. And so that is a good example for me of a character that my opinion on them has changed over time, but that really happened over the course of playing the game. Did we make you an infinite nuke god yet? Or in New Vegas? No, unfortunately, no. In New Vegas right now, I'm still doing that like alien DLC. And in the real game, I have no fucking clue where we are. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end now. Thank you all very much for being here, either live or if you're watching later on. I appreciate you either way. I'm going to relax for a bit before I go to the gym in about an hour. So have a wonderful day, the rest of you. Bree in the background, she's waving, she's dancing. And Leo and Flynn. My opinion of Leo went way down, and my opinion of Flynn stayed down. But it got kind of up a little bit because of, how he ended up. Yeah, big mountain, big blue mountain. Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. I didn't stop. I was just not going to stop.